Hey YouTube, this is Eric. Today I'm going to be reviewing Smolder, Chopster, and the Destructicons. As you might know, the Destructicons don't necessarily come, they're not packaged with Smolder, but they work really well with Smolder. A whole lot more so than this piece of shit, who I really don't like. I tried to give the combiners one more chance, the Wave 2 combiners one more chance after. I guess I should have learned my lesson with double clutch, but I don't learn too well. And I was really disappointed with Mudslinger. But the Rally Bots, not the Rally Bots, the Destructicons, they seemed okay. And I gave them a chance and I combined them with Smolder, and man, wait till you see how that guy looks. But as for the Destructicons, really good figures. They all have a kind of a universal color scheme, almost like real earthy colors. A lot of weapons, but real earthy colors, kind of like Computron. It reminds me a lot of Computron. They look really good. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks good. So let me get these guys out of the way, and I'll save them for the combined mode. But yeah, here's Smolder and Chopster. Chopster is the Minicon for Smolder, and this guy was released on Wave 1. He's a really good figure. He's a fire truck, and it's really nice to see a Decepticon rescue vehicle. I can't get enough of those. I even like the fire with the Decepticon symbol. He's going to be repainted into an ambulance, which sounds like it'll work. It probably will, but I like him a lot better as the fire truck. Transformation is, it's beyond simple. Let's get these up. Straighten this. Pull that back. Straighten this. And out come his legs. He does have heel spurs. Just kind of pull those out. And here are his arms. So, yeah, a real simple transformation. Gives him kind of the monkey arms symptom, but kind of works because he's a Decepticon. Get these out of the way so he can finish bending his knees up. It works really well for me because he's a Decepticon, and I don't know. I guess the whole monkey arm thing works if you're a Decepticon. And this is Chopster in his weapon mode, which is kind of an axe. What I kind of like to do though, I kind of like to have his weapon mode like this, so it's kind of a double-bladed axe, and put this that way. And I don't know, I like it like this. It looks more like a dual axe, and I guess you can fold this in a little bit more. So it's a dual axe with guns at the top. I don't know, that's just the way I like him displayed. To get him into robot mode though, real simple. There you go. And he does have gun arms, but it's okay. He's a Minicon. So I guess a quick size comparison. The Powercore combiners, they're deluxe. Not deluxe, scout size figures. So here he is with the Beast Machine Scout. Really the only scout I have on hand with me. But as you can see, they're the same height. So on to the combined mode. To get him in combined mode, you want to turn his knees this way, pull that little blue thing down, and this blue really annoyed me at first, but it kind of stays out of the way for the combined mode, so I deal with it. Take his hands and lift them up like this. He's gonna have the huge shoulders like that, and put this little Minicon port out, pull this out, and flip his head around. He does have an interesting head. Not bad though, just more or less interesting. Let's get these things out. And I like to cover up his arms just so they're not like real obviously arms, even if it is in the back. Okay, so here he is in combined mode. Well, ready to get in combined mode. Now, this is where these guys come in. And it's really a universal color scheme. We'll put him right here. Get his feet out. It really is more of a universal color scheme than it is with Mudslinger. And this, I have noticed that this truck does have trouble kind of staying pegged. So let me see if I can switch him around. I mean, this leg works good, but this little truck, he does not like me at all. There he is. Alright. Now for the arms, take this guy, plug him right there. Let me adjust the camera. And take this guy, plug him in right here, and kind of bend that around to, you know, give him a little bit of hands, and that's basically him. The only thing that bugs me is this foot does not want to come all the way down. I don't know if there's something wrong with mine or what, but let me get this guy ready, because he does form a little breastplate. Not sure if I put it on there right. This is just how I do it. You kind of get the axe halves up, and there we go. Now I'm not sure if he goes up or down. I'd rather put him up. Well, I can't really put him up because I'll block his face. I'd rather him be able to go up because it looks like a, I don't know, phallic a little bit, just hanging down there like that. But you know, it's okay. I guess you can make it a gun, which looks alright. You have those guns and these guns, and I mean, it looks okay, but still rather have it down. And here he is in the combine mode. Now in his combine mode, with these guys, he really does look great. The colors all come together really well. The oranges, reds, maroons, beiges, off-whites works really well. Again, it reminds me a lot of Computron, and it really makes me wonder, you know, why Hasbro didn't release this guy as a leader for these figures. I mean, it's mind-boggling because it works so well together. Let me just get a shot of him with Bruticus, well, not Bruticus, but Onslaught, whatever his name, the Combaticons. I just call him, you know, Bruticus. Might as well be Bruticus. You know, about the same size and looks just as good. And of course, I guess I have to. I'm trying to get Bruticus to stand up. I'll just lay him down. Yeah, I guess I have to show him with this this guy. And this is really the only way I can get this guy to stand is in that kind of pose. And again, I really don't like him. But he looks okay combined. But this guy just outshines him completely, just completely. Size comparison, he is you know, Voyager size. Here he is with Jazz, who's about Voyager size. So yeah, he's about Voyager size. He really does. I probably haven't shown it that well, but he's more solid than a lot of the other Power Core combiners. This foot just gives me just makes me a little nervous because I always think it's gonna fall out. But he's really solid, and he can get some really good poses. I mean, his elbows, his shoulders kind of rock back and forth and stuff. You know, this makes it. Oops. It's Power Core combiners. I mean, it's gonna happen. Don't let that dissuade you from getting them. It looks good. I mean, it's Power Core combiners. All of them have trouble standing, even him. You kind of just have to find that sweet spot and play with it, which kind of sounds kind of nasty, but really, I mean, you just got to find out where that posability, where he can stand, the center of gravity is, and you know, just fiddle around. And he really does stand. I'm holding him because I don't feel like messing around with it. Let me just get in the standing pose. He's not cooperating with me right now, but I had him standing. Alright. Well, I'm not going to fiddle around with it too much. There he is. There it is, it's Smolder, and in my mind, he belongs with the Destructicons. I mean, it works well. Mudslinger is just a complete piece of shit, and it's really hard to find any good commanders and drones in the Power Core Combiner set. So this works for me. I'm going to be displaying him like this, and it really is up to you if you want to spend the money on Smolder and then get $20, pay $20 for a shitty scout and some decent drones for him. So it's up to you. I had a couple extra bucks from the wedding, and I just decided to get it. Really glad I did though. So that's about it, you guys. I recommend this, but only if you're a fan of the Power Core Combiners. Otherwise, you know, just stick to Smolder. Don't really worry about the drones. Alright guys, peace.